Severe Weather Week continues today with the importance of talking to your children about being weather aware. But storms can be really scary, and that's why it's vital that you talk to them in a calm, reassuring way. Severe weather can be very scary to children. They may see images of tornado destruction on television or read about disasters in books and be afraid of what could happen to themselves and their families should severe weather strike. That's why it's important to discuss the realities of severe weather with children in a calm and informative manner. I recently spoke to a great group of second graders from
Miss Beaver's class in Penn Valley Elementary
about severe weather, the difference between a watch and a warning, and how to make a plan. And these kids know their stuff. I asked Jazeera for her definition of severe weather.
It's when tornadoes or any type of weather is harsh.
Harsh. Is severe weather something you need to be afraid of?
Sometimes.
Hannah took it even further.
Weather that's really dangerous, not just like a small, simple rainstorm, like a big lightning storm.
Janak was well versed on the difference between a watch and a warning.
Tornado warning means like it's going to come, and the tornado watch means like it could be like for half of the state, like they're giving, like they're watching that it's going to happen somewhere.
And Pierce told me where he'd head if a tornado or severe thunderstorm were to strike.
You always go to the basement, the bathroom, or the closet at all times.
In fact, all the kids I talked to knew exactly where to go in case of severe weather.
If I was near like my house, then I'd probably run straight inside and then run to the basement. I'd run to my basement.
Why the basement?
Because it's the safest place and it's lower.
I would go somewhere which is not near windows, and like if I had a house I would go to the basement, but since I live in an apartment I would go away from windows.
But the most important thing when talking to kids about severe weather is to stress the importance of having a plan and staying calm.
If you panic, then you can't really think, but if you're calm and it's sort of like not happening, then you have time to remember.